Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our presentation. This is me, Jannatul Shefa, ID 192152787. For starting my presentation, first of all, I'd like to thank our honorable course teacher for giving us a chance to say something in front of you. Well, today our presentation topic is Smart Health Consulting. For this, let's have a look in our presentation slide. Here is our team member. This is Mizanur Rahman, this is me, Jannatul Shefa, and another member, Shazia Afrin and MD Sabir Hossain. Well, let's have a look in our content. Here is our content, introduction, as in diagram, as in function with input-output table, PEAS, environment type, as in type, and conclusion. Well, let's have a look in our introduction part. Here is our project introduction. Well, this system aims at maintaining patient health record and even getting appointment from various doctors for related treatment. The system user must register as a member of this system and keep updating his medical history. Patient can then select from a list of specialized doctors for respective treatments such as skin specialist, ENT specialist, cardiologist, etc. At particular location, patient may also select suitable appointment timing for their meeting. This project contains some useful areas like journal user areas, doctors areas, patient areas, billing areas, administrator areas, pharmacy area, and insurance areas. Well, that's all about my topic, and further information will give you our next group member. Thanks all.
Thank you, Shefa. Assalamu alaikum. This is Sabir here. My ID 192152809. Now I am going to describe about the agent diagram. Here is the agent diagram. An agent perceives its environment with sensor and actor upon that environment with its actuator. Here environment part we can see patient, doctor, hospital. Now let's move on in sensor part. Sensor part, patient record, patient preference and test report. Here in our another part, action. Display available doctor list, appointing doctor, schedule appointment. That's all. More information will give you next group member Sajia.
Thanks, Sabir. I'm Sajia, student ID 192152907. I'm talking about ASIN function with input-output table. An ASIN behavior is described by the ASIN function that maps percept sequence to action. ASIN function for smart health consulting. Here, perceive sequence is input and action is output. The agent perceives which problem it is from the test reports. If the problem is an eye problem, then the agent will fix an appointment with an ophthalmologist. And if the problem is a skin problem, then the agent will fix an appointment with a dermatologist. If doctor is not available, then it will reschedule the appointment. Next is PEAS. PEAS is a type of model on which an AI agent works upon. When we define an AI agent or rational agent, then we can group its properties under a PEAS representation model. It is made up of four words: P for performance measure, E for environment, A for actuators, and S for sensors. Here, performance measure is the objective for the success of an agent's behavior. Our project PEAS representation will be performance measure will be healthy patient and minimized cost. Environment will be patient, hospital, and doctor. Actuators will be displaying available doctor list, appointing doctor, schedule appointment. Sensors will be patient record, patient preference, and test report. Now I would like to invite my next group member Mizanur Rahman for continue this flow.
Thank you, Sajia. My ID is 192152788. Now I introduce environment types and in this agent. And environment types, there are five different types, and fully or partially observable, deterministic, and stochastics. episodic and or sequential, static or dynamic, and distinct or continuous, single or multi-agent. So, fully versus partially observable. An environment is full observable when the sensor can detect all aspects that are relevant to the choice of action. So, in this environment, this agent is partially observable. Um, Next, determine versus scholastics. If the next environment state is completely determined by the current state, the executed action, then the environment is determined. So this environment is stochastics. Um, Next, episodic versus sequential. In an episodic environment, the agent's experience can be divided into atomic steps where the agent perceives and the performance a single action. The choice of action depends only on the episode itself. So the agent is sequentially, uh, it's called sequential environment types. Dynamic versus static. If the environment can change whole, the agent is choosing an action, the environment is dynamic. Semi-dynamic if the agent's performance changes even when the environment remains the same. In this agent, it is dynamic environment types. Next, discrete versus continuous. This distinctions can be applied to the state of the environment and the way time is handled, and it too the percepts and action of the agent. Next, single agent in this environment it is a single agent. Why? Does the environment contains other agents who are also maximum some performance measure uh, that depends on the current agent action. If the agent performs score change, then time passes, the environment is semi-dynamic. Next, agent type. So in this agent, it is a goal-based agent, and the agent needs a goal to know whose situations are desirable. Second, differences arise when long sequence of actions are required to find the goal. And third, typically investigate in search and planning research. Major difference feature is taken into account. Example, this agents is the smart health consulting and environment, partially hospital, doctor, and goal healthy patient, minimum cost, doctor collection, etc. Conclusion: AI in its current state of definitely an efficient tool in the software industry. It allows for a new way of thinking, coding, and provides logic for a lot of engineering problems. By using these agents, we will get the proper medication treatment, and it will make a huge contribution for our medical science. Thank you so much.